Hi there, welcome to Made by Granat. I'm here today with a flip through of this little journal. So, I don't know if you remember, if you have been here for a while, you might remember the sister journals I made at least a year, maybe 2 years back. And 4 journals, and they all had lovely girls' names, and there were 4 sisters actually. And this is a continuation. I was going to make a few of them, but this one is the only one I've finished so far. So this is Petra, and she is an absolute gorgeous little journal that I just finished. Made from a leather-bound book. It was originally published in 1847, so it's old, it's antique. And she is quite small. Let's measure her. She is 6.5 inches by 4.5, and she has a spine that is 1/2 inch. As you can see, she has a permanent closure that's made out of sari silk, and that's actually been threaded through the spine here. And a little collage on the back, and on the front cover we have this lovely lady. This is a genuine carte de visite that is backed on a piece of grungy envelope and a piece of tissue paper, vintage tissue paper that comes from the inside of an envelope. So she's absolutely beautiful, and this journal still has to be opened and closed a few times before it accept that it's got a new inside. Petra has 5 signatures, and they will have 8 folios, I think, so about 160 pages. This is from the original text block. I'm just gonna quickly go through. It's kind of a writing journal, this, full of, there's no frills, there's no collages, there's no things like that. It's a writing journal with lots of vintage stuff. We have vintage and tea-dyed grid paper. Up here we have a little tab made out of genuine ration cards from the World War. We have a French vintage book page. We have ledger, as you can see. We have, this is from a choral book for a church. We have lined paper. We have an opened up envelope. This is from 1967. You can journal here, and in the center we have a bill, and it's got lovely handwriting on it. Doesn't say a date. February it says. Yeah, or I don't think it's a bill, it just says bill up here, but I think it's actually someone has written down different names and how many hours they worked and what they were going to be paid. I believe that is. So, back of the envelope. I'm just gonna flip through it so you can see all the lovely pages. Entering the second signature, I will have a little pocket actually, and this is vintage glassine envelope that I made into a pocket. We have a little tab on it with a stamp. We have another stamp down here. Inside the pocket we have 2 things. We have this genuine photo with a woman and 2 men, and then we have this. This is a receipt from 1945. So I just put that in there. We have a part of an old letter from somewhere. my own beloved big daughter. So it's my mother writing to her daughter. We have some, yeah, this one is interesting. It is a letterhead. It's a stationery from a firm in, yeah, somewhere they spoke French. Somewhere, I believe it's kind of maybe Indochina or something. Huh. We have an 1834 songbook from Denmark. Another letter. So as you can see, tons and tons of space to add your own memories in here. I love that stamp and the monogram on the envelope. More pages from the original text block and tea-dyed paper. And here's another French rag paper book. And this is a notepad from a shop, and it's for Telus Coffee. We have a something vintage from 1921. It's from a company, Gottfried Sjöman and Company in Sundsvall. A small envelope here. You could close that if you would like a pocket in the center. I'm gonna let that be decided by the one who's the new owner of this. So this small book has been a joy to make, just adding fun vintage stuff and keeping the neutral color palette. Yeah, I like it. This envelope is from 1972, so it's not very old. Here I have just used a little paper clip to add in some vintage tickets and another letter. So, and on this side we have another vintage genuine photo. That's the rest of the letter to the daughter from the mother. We have French rag paper here in the center. Lovely quality. You can feel the letters and you can feel the rag inside it. This is stationery, vintage stationery. Back of the envelope and the ledger. It continues throughout the book, this ledger. I just love the handwriting and everything about it. Tea-dyed paper and the original text block. And even more tea-dyed. And another folio from the same French rag paper book. Love using the small pages in small books. Grid paper, torn up envelope, more of the coral book, and here we have a receipt in the center, I believe. This is from 1924. Someone has received 10 crowns. It's about $1. Yeah, lots of vintage and antique pages in here. Here we have the back of the rag paper, and you can see that it's been torn a bit here. I hope it's torn, that it's not been chewed on, but interesting anyway. And we have reached the back of the book. As I said, it's still a little bit stiff. It needs to be moved around a bit. But yeah, it's an interesting little journal. Petra. And when you watch this, she is available in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, go take a look. And these small journals that's just a plain writing journal are a bit cheaper than the rest of my journals, and I always have free shipping. worldwide. Okay, so that's it for the flip through of Petra. I was planning on, as I said, having a flip through of another one of the sister journals, but it didn't get finished in time, and also it's the spine broke, so I had to fix the spine on that one. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I will be back shortly with another video, which might be another flip through, because I am finishing up journals left and right now. The document journal is finished, and I am almost finished with botanical one as well. So fun times. Okay, have a great rest of your week, everybody. Bye for now.